We help you learn English through simple, real-life conversations.
Hey, Anna, good to see you.
Hey Alex, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, pretty well. It's been a busy week. How about you?
Oh, same. Work has been crazy, but I'm happy to be here and talking with you. I think this is going to be fun.
Yeah, me too. So, I don't think our viewers know much about us, right? Do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, sure. So, my name is Anna. I'm from Texas originally, but I've lived in Chicago for about 8 years now. I work as a nurse, I work in a hospital, and I love my job, even though it's hard sometimes. I love being with people and helping them. Outside of work, I love cooking, spending time with my family, and watching TV.
That sounds nice. Very nice. Well, I'm Alex. I grew up in Ohio, and I moved to Chicago about 5 years ago. I work as a manager at a marketing company, so I work with teams, I help people with their careers and their projects. And outside of work, I love sports. I play basketball with friends, I love hiking, and I like reading too.
That's cool. Basketball, like you're pretty good at it?
I mean, I'm okay. I'm not professional or anything, but I love playing. I love being outside and moving my body.
That's nice. Okay, so today we're going to talk about something that I think is really useful for English learners.
Yes, we are. So, we're going to talk about some prepositions, some specific prepositions that have special meanings.
Right, and these are prepositions that people use a lot in real life, but sometimes learners don't understand them very well.
Exactly. So the prepositions we're talking about today are on behalf of, up to, and in view of.
Okay, those sound interesting. A little confusing, maybe?
A little, but they're not too bad. We'll break them down, we'll explain them clearly, and by the end, you're going to understand them really well.
Good, I'm excited. Let's start.
Okay, so let's start with on behalf of. And this one is pretty cool because it's about representing someone or speaking for someone.
Okay, so like you're speaking for someone else, not for yourself?
Yes, exactly. So on behalf of means you are doing something or saying something for another person. You represent them.
Can you give me an example? A real example.
Sure. So, last month, I had to go to a conference for work, and my boss couldn't go. So I went on behalf of my boss. I represented her. I gave a presentation, I talked to people, I did everything she would have done.
Oh, so you went instead of her?
Kind of, yes. But the difference is, people knew I was representing her. They knew I was speaking for her. So I wasn't just doing it for myself, I was doing it for her.
Right, I see. So what do you say in that situation?
Well, you can say something like, I am here on behalf of my boss. She couldn't come today, but she wanted me to share this information with you.
Oh, that's clear. That makes sense.
And you can use it in lots of situations, not just work. Like I could speak on behalf of my friend if he was shy, or a parent can speak on behalf of their child.
Right. Okay, can you think of another example?
Oh, yes. So like, imagine there's a protest or like a group of people who want to change something, and one person speaks on behalf of the group. That one person represents all of them. They speak for all of them.
Oh, that's a good example. So that person is like the voice of the group.
Exactly. The voice of the group. That's a good way to say it.
Nice. Okay, I think I understand this one. You do something or say something for someone else. You represent them.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, so what's the next one? Up to.
Oh, up to is interesting because it has a few different meanings, so we need to break it down.
Okay, tell me.
So first meaning, up to can mean until, like a time limit, how long something is happening.
Okay, like up to 5 o'clock?
Yes, exactly. Like the store is open up to 5 o'clock. That means it closes at 5 o'clock, or it's open until 5 o'clock.
Got it. What's the second meaning?
The second meaning is about responsibility or ability. Like, is this job up to you? That means, can you do it? Are you able to do it? Do you have the skills?
Oh, so like, are you capable of doing it?
Yes, exactly right. You could say, is this project up to you? Or, this task might be too difficult. Are you up to it?
That's interesting. So it's about whether you can handle something, whether you're able to do it.
Yes, that's right. And the third meaning is about what someone is allowed to do or what they want to do. Like, it's up to you. That means you decide. You get to choose.
Oh, I know that one. I hear people say that all the time. It's up to you.
Right. So it's up to you means you get to decide. You have the choice.
Okay, so 3 different meanings: time, ability, and choice. That's actually pretty clear.
Right. It's one word, but it has different meanings depending on the context.
Can you give me an example with all 3?
That's hard. But let me try. So, my friend asked me to help him move. He said, "Can you help me move my apartment?" And I said, "When do you need help?" And he said, "Up to Saturday." So that's the time meaning. And then I thought, okay, that's a big project. Am I up to it? Can I handle it?
Right, so you're asking yourself if you can do it.
Yes. And then I decided, yes, I am up to it. And then I said, "When do you want me to come? It's up to you. You decide the time."
Oh, that's perfect. All 3 meanings in one story.
I know, it took me a second, but I got there.
Okay, so the last one, in view of. That sounds kind of formal.
It does sound formal, and it is kind of formal, but people use it, especially in more professional situations or when they're explaining a decision.
Okay, so what does it mean?
In view of means you're considering something, you're thinking about something when you make a decision.
Okay, so like you're looking at something.
Yeah, kind of. It's like you take something into consideration, you think about it, and then you make a decision based on that thing.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. So, at work, we had a meeting last week, and my boss said, "In view of the new information we received, I think we need to change our plan."
So, because of the new information, you have to change?
Exactly. Because of the new information. In view of the new information. You could say it either way.
Right. And where would you use this? When do people say this?
Oh, I think it's common in official letters or in professional meetings. Like a teacher might say, "In view of your good grades, I recommend you for the advanced class."
Oh, so the teacher is considering the good grades, and based on that, they recommend something?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I think I understand. You think about something, you consider it, and then you make a decision or say something based on that.
Perfect. You got it.
Okay, so I want to tell you a story, and I want to use these prepositions.
Oh, please, I want to hear it.
So, at my hospital, we had to make a big decision about the schedule, and I was asked to speak on behalf of the nurses because a lot of nurses were unhappy.
Oh, wow. So you were like the representative?
Yeah, I was the voice for the nurses, and I went to a meeting with the hospital managers, and I said, "On behalf of the nurses, I want to tell you that the new schedule is too difficult."
That took courage.
It did. I was nervous. But then the managers asked me, "Are you able to do this job? Are you up to it?" And I said, "Yes, I am up to it. I can speak for my group."
Good for you.
And then they asked me to make a new schedule, and I said, "In view of what the nurses told me, I think we need more flexibility. People need time for their families."
And what did they say?
They said yes. They said, "Okay." We changed the schedule, and now the nurses are much happier.
That's amazing. You did that.
I did. I was so proud, and I realized I was able to help people. I was able to speak for them, and it worked.
That's a great story. That's really great.
Okay, so now I want to tell you something that happened to me, and I want to use these words too.
Okay, yes, tell me.
So my friend, he's a musician, and he wanted to perform at a big event, but he was very nervous. He was scared. So he asked me to introduce him. He asked me to speak on behalf of him, to tell people about him.
Oh, that's nice. You helped your friend.
I did. So I introduced him on behalf of him. I talked about his music, I talked about how talented he is, and I said, he's nervous today, but he's going to play beautiful music for you.
That's really kind.
And then, after he performed, the event organizer asked me, are you up to organizing the next event? Like, do I have the ability? Can I handle it?
What did you say?
I said no. I said, I appreciate it, but I'm not up to that. That's too much for me right now.
That's honest. That's good.
And then I said, but in view of my friend's talent, maybe you should ask him to organize something. He has great ideas.
Oh, so you were recommending him.
Yes, because I thought about his skills and talents. In view of those things, I thought he would be good at that job.
That's nice. You were helping him again.
I was. I like helping my friends.
Okay, so are there any mistakes that people make with these prepositions?
Oh yes, definitely. So with on behalf of, people sometimes say in behalf of, and technically both are okay, but on behalf of is more common.
So you say on, not in.
Right, on behalf of. That's the more natural way to say it.
Okay, what about up to?
With up to, people sometimes confuse it with other meanings, like they think it always means able to do something, but it has those other meanings too, with time and choice.
Right, so you have to look at the context.
Exactly. You have to understand the context, and then you know which meaning they mean.
Okay, and in view of?
With in view of, people sometimes forget that it's kind of formal, so they use it in super casual conversations, and it sounds a little strange.
So when should you use it?
I think more professional situations, or when you're explaining a serious decision, not like, in view of my hunger, I'm going to eat pizza.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Right. You wouldn't say that in casual conversation. You would just say, I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat pizza.
Right, makes sense. Okay, so can we try to use all three in one conversation, like naturally?
That's hard, but let me try. So imagine you're talking to your boss, and you say, can I speak on behalf of my team?
Okay, yes.
And the boss says, yes, go ahead. Are you up to it? Can you explain what they want?
And then you say, in view of their concerns.
Exactly. In view of their concerns about the schedule, we want more flexible hours.
Oh, that's good. That's so natural.
Right? It flows. It sounds like real conversation.
Yeah, and all three prepositions are in there, and it makes sense.
It does, and that's the key, right? These prepositions have to make sense in the conversation. They have to mean something real.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me summarize. The three prepositions are
On behalf of, up to, and in view of.
right. So on behalf of means you represent someone, you speak for them, you do something for them.
And up to has three meanings: time limit, ability, and choice.
Exactly. And in view of means you consider something. You think about it when you make a decision.
And it's more formal?
Yes, more professional.
Okay, so, do you think these are important to learn?
I do. I think they're important because they help you communicate more clearly. They help you explain your thoughts and your decisions.
Right. Like, if you know these words, you can talk about representing people and abilities and thinking about things.
Exactly. And these are things people talk about every day, in work, in relationships, in making decisions.
Yeah, I think understanding these words helps you understand how English speakers really think about things.
That's a really good point. It's not just grammar, it's how people organize their thoughts.
Exactly.
You know, I really enjoyed talking with you today.
Me too. I feel like I learned a lot, and you explained everything really clearly.
Thank you. I had fun. And I think these prepositions are easier than people think. once you understand what they mean, once you see them in real examples.
Yeah, you brought them to life. You showed us real situations where people use them.
That's what I tried to do, because I think that's the best way to learn English, not just rules, but real life.
Totally.
So I hope our viewers learned something today, and I hope they feel more comfortable using these prepositions.
I think they will. You were a great teacher.
Thank you. You were a great student.
Okay, well, I should probably go soon. I have work in a few hours.
Oh, you're working today?
Yeah, I am. I'm working on behalf of another nurse who's sick, so I'm taking her shift.
Oh, perfect. You just used it.
I did. I wasn't even thinking about it.
That's the best way. That's when you know you really understand something, when you use it without thinking.
That's true. Okay, well, thank you so much for this conversation.
Thank you. This was really fun. I hope we can do it again sometime.
Yeah, I'd love that. Bye, Alex.
Bye, Anna. Take care.
Bye. Bye, everyone. We will see you in the next video. Bye.
Or no, bye. No, bye.